Hi, I'm Abigail Vaccaro, and I've been doing theater for a really long time, since freshman year, and I've always been a very creative person, a very wild, energetic, all over the place person. And I always knew that I liked observing characters and stuff like that. But it wasn't until my freshman year, the day of the musical auditions, where I decided last minute I was going to do it because my friends told me to. And ever since then, I've just been into theater and doing the characters. And I keep doing it because theater really shows me how people are and how people act. Because a lot of times, people think that the actors and stuff like that are just fake personas of people, but actually they're quite real. They're quite connective to what we think people are and how they act. So if we can channel that, we can understand the people today that are around us. So that's kind of why I still do it.
I'm Emily Kamerska, and I got introduced to theater and that whole world by my grandfather. He directed plays like his entire life, so he was such a good mentor to get into acting and to get a lot better at it and where I am today. I started doing theater when I was really, really young, and then I didn't get back into it until around 6th grade. And I just fell in love with it, and I made so many new friends from theater. And yeah, like she said, I like to think of myself as more creative, and it's so much fun to just fall into a character and just make up this entire life and have it be yours for a show. It's really cool. It's a very simplistic version of theater where it's just what it sounds like. It's a completely black setting. And then, there's props, but that's about all you get.
Yeah, it's very much on the character development of the show and how the characters take on certain challenges. So it's a really good show. We're doing The Shining Lives, and that is about, it takes place in the 20s, and it's about young women who are working in a radium dial factory. My character is the best of everyone. Yeah. But yeah, so it's about these women who are kind of taking on these new roles, because before women are supposed to kind of work at home, make sandwiches and stuff like that, and actually Catherine deals with a little bit of, what's the word?
She and her husband have a lot of conflict because in the 20s it was a very strong idea that the men should be making the money. And in the radium companies, I think it is true, historically accurate,
oh yeah, definitely,
that they paid really well. So it was very appealing for women to work there. And I think the hiring process was pretty easy. So it was this huge thing that it was a dream job.
Yeah. However, what ends up happening though is you're literally taking paintbrushes and you're dipping it into radium and consuming it. That's the job, to wet the brush so then you can write on the watches. So that's where the problem and dilemma comes, because you have this humongous issue that you're dealing with about radium poisoning, but no one's doing anything about it. So.
And no one believes that it's a problem.
Exactly. That's where the show kind of delves into.